Hello and welcome, data enthusiasts. Today, we are diving into the exciting world of Tableau, where we will unravel the mysteries of one of the most fundamental visualization types, the bar chart. Whether you are a seasoned data professional or just getting started with Tableau, this tutorial is designed to equip you with the skills to create impactful bar charts that tell compelling stories with your data. We will navigate through the essentials of creating and customizing bar charts in Tableau today. Bar charts are a powerful way to visually represent data trends, comparison, and distributions. With Tableau's intuitive interface, you will be amazed at how quickly you can transform raw data into insightful visualizations. Today we will start with a case study and we will understand how to use bar charts and how to use bar charts in Tableau to solve this case study. So, what we will learn today, this is the basic agenda. So, we will study the case study, we will understand the data set, we will learn connecting Tableau to a data file, we'll learn how to navigate Tableau, create calculated fields using colors for the bar charts, add labels and formatting, and finally exporting the worksheet. So moving to the case study first. So the case study is very simple. We are approached by XYZ company to help the company find out the best sales representative for the year. The company operates in four zones and only the top performer in each zone will be eligible for the same. So we need to find out four employees will be eligible for being the best representative for the year. And another information that is given to us is that employee performances are measured on a total value of sales. So now we will have a quick look through the data set. So this is the data set that the company XYZ has provided us. So we have the order date, the region, the name of the sales representative, the item, the unit sold, and the unit price for each of the item. Uh, Next, we will learn how to import this data or connect this data with Tableau. So we will open Tableau. So it will take some time to open Tableau desktop. So I have Tableau desktop installed, and if you don't have it, you can use Tableau public as well. So I will open a new window. It again takes some time to open the same. Okay. So let me open this, and the first task is to import my data into this Tableau so that we can work with it. And how do we do that? So there is this symbol where we get the options to connect data, connect Tableau with the data set. So there are various options given. My data set is in the form of Microsoft Excel, so I'll be using this option. But there are other options too, like text file, JSON file, Microsoft Access, PDF, special file, statistical files. There are more options. So this is the option to open a Tableau workbook. So this is something that is saved in my desktop. So it takes me to this option. We can connect to server as well. So there are lots of options. Which includes Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, and also other options here. So you can have a look here and you can reach out if there are any confusion regarding anything. So we can connect to the sample data sources also, which are already stored in my Tableau system. To proceed with today's case study, I'll open this Microsoft Excel option and I will select this data set and open it, and I can see that this data set getting selected here. So I can see the data set here, and the type of variable is already being fetched by Tableau automatically. So we can see that order date is a date. So that is being fetched here. We can rename it. There are options to rename it, copy values, hide the field, create group of variables, which we will discuss later in some other tutorial, create calculated field using this field, etc. So you can see this date type, this variable region is a qualitative variable, and this is being indicated here. This is a numeric variable, and that is being indicated by a hash. Now, in order to uh, proceed with the case study, let's move to our first worksheet. So this is the worksheet, and this is the area where we play around with the data and create charts and create our different visualizations. And we can also see the the column headers here. So there is an interesting thing that you can observe as I scroll over or hover over these different titles or column headers. So the top ones are blue and the bottom ones are green. So these are basically, the top ones are basically dimensions and the bottom ones are called measures. So this is a very important concept in Tableau. And The basic difference between dimensions and measures is that the dimensions are categorical variable or qualitative variables, and measures are quantitative or numerical variables. So whatever calculations we have to do, we have to use the measures. And these are representative or indicators of certain categories of data. So we cannot use these fields to calculate any data. So let's proceed further into the case study, and let's go ahead and create our first bar chart. So do you remember what the concept was, what the problem was? Uh, so do you remember the case study that we were given? It is to find out region-wise best sales representative. So let's do one thing. Let's figure out how many units of an item are sold by each of the sales representative. So we will take the sum of units in the rows, and we will take sales representative name in the columns. And we know that each this is indicating how many units of items are sold by each of the sales representative. Uh, so now the second level of bifurcation we need to add. So we need to figure out the sales representative in each of the regions, and we have four regions: north, south, east, and west. So let's add the region as a next level here. And okay, this is not giving us the right way of figuring out and right way of visualization. So we'll put region first before cells. And now we can see, like, region wise, what is the how the cells representatives have performed. But is it what we are looking for? No. So the sales representatives are evaluated not on basis of the units sold, but it is based on the total sales value. So this is bringing us to the next part, or the next interesting thing in Tableau, which is creating calculated fields. So how we can create calculated fields? We can right click in the measures area, create calculated fields, and we need total sales value, and this is in dollars. So what is total sales? It is nothing but units multiplied by unit price. And Tableau indicates that the calculation is valid. We can apply and we can say okay. You can see since this is also quantitative value, this has come under the measures. So now what we will do, we will replace the sum of units by sum of total sales. And oh wow, you can see already the graph has changed. So now we want to understand who is the best sales representative, and that will be indicated by the total sales, the highest sales made by a representative in each of the region. So what we can do, there is a shortcut to this. So we can either sort using this option, or we can use by this option. So we will click here, and you can see all the graphs graphs are sorted from highest to lowest value of cells. So this is what we want. We now know that in the eastern region, Susan is the highest, made the highest sales in terms of sales value. Mallory is made the highest sales in north. Alex made the highest sales in south, and in west, it's Cameron who has made the highest sales. So that is about figuring out the best representative of each area. Now we will go to the another interesting part, which is adding colors. Adding colors is very simple. It is from this option we can, like, choose any of the colors from here, and you can see the colors change. Now, is this the way we want to showcase? No, right? It is actually coloring all the bars with the same color doesn't represent or mean anything. But yes, I want to show you a couple of other options that can be done, and couple of other things that we can do using this particular tooltip. So we can add more colors where, we can select colors from here, and we can change the colors if you don't have the desired color in this pane. We can play around with the opacity, we can make it lighter, we can make it darker, we can add borders too. So we can change the color of the borders depending on how you want to represent your visualization. But this is not the way in which I want to represent my data and present to the company. So what next we can do? We can showcase this particular bars in terms of the sales representatives. So let's add sales representatives here, and we can see each of the bars are given a different color basis the name of the sales representative. So each color represents one of the sales representative. So in order to make the visualization better, I have just dragged and dropped the names of the sales representatives, which are basically my legends here. It gives me a better and broader visualization here. But again, is it the very at the best way to represent the colors? Maybe not, because the names are already here. So I can also let's add total cells. So let's play around and with a few other options. Let's add total cells here. Okay, so now we get the a range. You can see, let's drag it over here. So the highest cells that is made by a person is given the darkest color, and the lowest cell the lightest color. But is it again the way in which we want to represent? Maybe not, because these are already indicated by the numbers in the axis. So this is not the best way. So how I would do it is that I would add the region. Let's try with region. And we will add region here. And there is something that is so let's drag it to this area, and I will. So there are two regions added by default. So I'll remove one. Yes. Now it looks perfect, because each of the regions are indicated by a different color. And even if I am removing this and the legends are here, so I don't need this. So I will. So each of the regions are represented by a different color, and we can show very clearly see which is the highest bar in each region. So this is how we add colors, and in the next we will learn how to add labels here. So the labels are this, and In this particular representation or in this particular visualization, it might be difficult to understand what exact value of sales is indicated by each of the bars unless we hover around with the tooltip. So what we can do is that one of the ways to understand this is to add total sales to the label, and you can see it is indicated here, and whoever is watching this data, they don't have to figure out from the axis. Some of the bars are very far away from the axis as well, so it makes their job a bit easier. So let's do a quick formatting here. So this is our pane. So there are, we can format both the axis and the pane using this format option. Um, so we can change the font. We can, so it can be, you can change any this to any font. I will not change the font right now. Alignment can also be changed. It can be changed to middle, left, right. The direction can be changed as required, as you want the visualization to be. The placement of the levels can also be changed. Then I'll not make any changes currently because I feel this is the best representation. Then numbers. So I want the total sales value to get a currency which is dollars, and I want this to be up to one decimal place, and the display unit I want it to be thousand. So now it looks proper and crisp. So I'm happy with this. Um, yeah, so I'll leave this to that. Similarly, the total sales value is also in thousands, so we don't need to do much changes here. But if you want to make any other changes here, so you can go here and you can change add a currency symbol here, which is dollar. So I'll add the currency here. I don't want any decimal places here, and I want it to be in thousands. So this is how it looks. uh, this looks much better to me now. So in the labels there can be, so I'll cross this, I'm done with this. So in the labels I can add more information. I can add region information. I can add total number of units. I have mistakenly added over here. So let's add the unit information in the labels, and you can see all this information. So since the region is already depicted at the top, I will not add the additional information here. I'll just keep it here. And so now my label consists of number of units sold and the total sales value. Also, we can optimize the tooltip. So currently the tooltip has the information of the region, sales representative name, total sales and units sold. But if you want, you can add more or you can remove. So so since the region is already added in multiple areas, so I'll remove region from here, and total sales dollars. I'll keep total sales and I'll keep the units here. So you can play around with the tooltip here and you can optimize the tooltip. You can give it a center alignment if you want to, and you can optimize how it looks. Okay, and now you can see your tooltip has changed. It doesn't have the additional information of the region. So that is about labeling and customizing the tooltip. Now I will remove this. So I will figure out how to further beautify this particular sample of data. So that it gives maximum information. So region cells representative name, it's kind of intuitive from here. So this is additional information. I'll hide it. Again, sheet 2 is not a very good name. So I will name it by, say, best sales representative. Uh, representative, and I will give it a center alignment. I'll make it bold, and maybe I'll increase the font size a bit. Okay, let's see. It looks good to me, so I'll keep it. And yeah, I think we are done. I have so we have so what all information we are giving? We have rename the sheet. We are giving the region information. We are giving the sales done, total sales, units sold, as well as total sales value by each of the representatives in each of the regions separately. And we have sorted the bars in descending orders from left to right, so it is giving us the person or the employee who has made the highest number of sales in terms of sales value in each of the region. We also have the legends here. I think we have sorted and we have solved the case study. So next option is to export the data. So there are one way to do it is go to the worksheet, go to export. We want this to be exported as an image. We want the title, we want the view, there is no caption, we want the color legend. Save it. So we will save it as basis representative solution one. And now let's go and see. Let's go and see where how the solution. So I have opened the visualization, and there is legends, everything we need is here. But maybe we can do something better with the colors. Let me change the colors a bit. So again, I'll go to the color option. So our region is in the color. So I will format. Uh, So I'll go to edit color. So there are two ways you can change the color. So you can select each of the region and you can assign a new color as you wish to, and you can click OK, and you can see the color to change. But I want it to be of a particular shade, so that it looks more professional. So I'll go to formatting again. I'll go to edit colors again, and I will select the assign palette. So there is assign palette and it will be assigned. Let me select a monochrome kind of palette because it kinds of look more professional. So there are lots of options from which you can choose. So this is the blue, red, brown palette. Let me I like this blue and teal palette. So like anything blue I like better. So let me select this blue and teal palette and assign palette. So okay. So you can see like it looks more professional to me now. So I will keep this color combination, and yes, you have learned another way of assigning different types of colors to the Tableau charts, to your bar chart. So let us export this again. So last time I have taught you how to export the worksheet using this option, and now there is another trick that I want to show you. So this can be exported from here as well. You can select copy an image, and you can select all the options, and you can say copy, and wherever you want to paste. So I want to paste it as a solution to this, and I am pasting it my results here. And I have all the options that I want to as a solution to the case study. I have the legends, which are the region, and I have this solution. I have the best sales representative region wise, and that is all about today's case study solution. And we know the four best performers from each region, which is Susan from East region, Mallory from North, Alex from South, Cameron from West. Also, there is another information that we can see from here is that there are multiple cases where one sales representative is assigned to different regions, but they are probably doing the best in one particular region. So maybe one additional insight that we can provide to the company is that it is best to assign one sales representative to one region because each of the region might behave differently in terms of customer behavior pattern. So they will do the best in each if they are assigned in a particular region. So instead of like assigning Mallory to east and south and north, we can assign Mallory to only north, and she could have done better in this region. So that is one additional insight that we can provide to the company. So uh, we have solved the case study. That is all for today. I will come back soon with a new data set and a new case study, and a new ways of navigating and learning Tableau. If you have been with me so far in this tutorial, do not forget to hit like, share, subscribe. I'll come back with new tutorials every week, and let's learn together and enjoy together and dive deeper into the world of Tableau. Thank you.